Welcome to Weekly. This is how you access the new player help screen.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Returning it, Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The numbers for Mixon last week, 25 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Kaepernick. Slant pass to Boyd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw, Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. Returnable now for Allen. So we reach half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
His throw incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Johnson on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in,